はじめまして、どうぞよろしく。私はダニエル・ニューマンです。でも私のニックネームは泉です。泉先生の方が好きですよ。この名前でお願いします。Where'd my microphone go? Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you. My name's Danielle. But I like to be called Izumi as my nickname. And I really like teaching Japanese. I've been taking it for 5 years now. Well, that's not really a lot though, because 3 years in high school is equivalent to like 1.5 years in college. But right now I'm in college, and I'm in my second year of Japanese at college, second semester. So, yeah, I really just, I know enough to get you started. And trust me, there's a long way to go before you reach my level. I'm not that great, but I think I can teach you, and hopefully it will be fun. Anyway, the first thing you should know about Japanese is the difference between the 3 writing systems. The first one is Kanji, then there's Hiragana, and there's Katakana. Can you see my fingers? Okay. Kanji looks really complicated, and it has a lot more strokes than the other 2 writing systems. So here, let me show you an example really quick. I have a book here that I used for first year. Can you see that? It says kanji. And see how complicated it looks? Those are the symbols. And then another writing system. Oh, sorry. Kanji is derived from Chinese origin. So that's why Japanese and Chinese, they use the same kanji symbols, because it's from Chinese. So yeah. And then, Hiragana is another writing system. It's used with usually native Japanese words like tsunami, nihongo, sushi, hashi, any Japanese words that you might have heard of before. And then there's katakana. It's used for words of foreign words, like I heard my friend Rie say once, "Hang out shimashou ka?" which means, shall we hang out? Well, I was like, what's hang out though? And then I realized, oh, that's hanging out. So katakana, it uses like English words, or not always English words, but words from other countries that are borrowed and used in Japanese. America is written in katakana. My favorite one, naisu shotto. And there's just a lot. Yeah, I don't even know. Bacon egg. Okay, so that's katakana. Oh, and one more thing. Hiragana. The difference between hiragana and katakana is that hiragana is written smoothly, and katakana is written more sharply. Like, that's how they usually look in general. And yeah, so just remember hiragana, katakana, kanji. And let me show you an example of hiragana and katakana. So this one's hiragana, this one's katakana. See how it looks more sharp in katakana and then more smooth and curvy and flowing in hiragana. So that's the difference between the 3. And usually that's the first thing I teach in Japanese. And then, let me see. Yeah, so I'll just stop there. Well, actually, I'll keep going since it could be a 10-minute video. The maximum. I'm contemplating whether if I should teach hiragana on here or not. I think it would help if I wrote it out for you. but I know it'll be a little bit hard to see with the webcam and everything, so I don't know yet, but this is for absolute beginners. Like, if you've never ever taken Japanese in your whole life, but you really like it and you want to learn it, this is what this is for. So don't be like, oh, this is too hard for me. If it's hard, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you with the question, or the answer, not the question. And yeah, so hopefully we can resolve it. And let's see. I guess I'll teach you the first phrase that I used when I introduce myself. There's two phrases that kind of go together when you're introducing yourself for the first time. The very first time. The first thing you say is hajimemashite. Hajimemashite. Here, maybe I should write it out for you. Hajimemashite. It looks really long and complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. So, hajimemashite. And that means, well, it's really hard to translate literally into English, but one way you can translate it is, how do you do? I guess that's how you can translate it, how do you do? And then there's another phrase, the one that you can say after it is, dozo yoroshiku. Dozo yoroshiku. Okay, I'll write it down for you. Dozo yoroshiku. Dozo yoroshiku. Dozo yoroshiku. So if you just use them together, a Japanese person will be very impressed with you, because I have used it many times, and they're like, oh my gosh, and you know, they'd start talking Japanese to me. I'd be like, don't speak so fast, yukkuri onegaishimasu. So, you know, it will get you started at least. And if you use them together, that's just like a standard traditional way to use it. And oh yeah, and dozo yoroshiku, I should tell you the meaning, of course. Well, the first one means how do you do, and the second one you can translate into, I suppose, it's nice to meet you. But some people translate it as please be kind to me, or something like that. It's weird, but I guess that's how it's translated literally into Japanese, please be kind to me. So, yeah, I think I'm just about done with time. And just practice that phrase, alright? And try and remember the difference between hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So that's important, because you wouldn't want to say, oh, that hiragana is a katakana character, and then mix up your writing systems. That'd be weird. So, sumimasen. That's all I can think of for now. And I guess in the next lesson I'll introduce some hiragana to you, because that's the first writing system that I was taught in my email book, which I hope I don't get in trouble for using, but I like to follow it along exactly because it was just a really good book. And so next time I'm on here, I'll try and write some hiragana for you and show you the pictures. Alright, thanks for listening. Jamata! Bye bye!